vocals and rapping and
Yeah, all that fun
all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
And then poetry, and you're gonna do the music thing. Right? Music? Are you gonna do the music?
Yeah.
Can you run?
I don't know yet. I'm still figuring it out.
Okay, and then we have Philippine going out there in the canvas painting for us. You guys make sure you check them out as well. You guys can please give everybody your handles and when to find them.
And y'all can follow me at official LARIE _ on everything. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everything.
One more time.
Y'all can follow me on everywhere at official LARIE _ on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Apple Music, Spotify, wherever your streaming services is on there.
You guys can follow. You guys can follow me at Echidna6. That's ECHIDNA, the number 6IX. That's on Instagram. Echidna6. Thank you.
Yo, this is Solo Chingon. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and solochingon.com.
Yeah, make sure you check them out. But okay, so we're gonna get into the vine. So who's gonna go first? You. Okay, so we're gonna get into a vine really quick and let's check it out.
Okay, so this is gonna be short. This is one of my favorite Rihanna songs. It's called James Joint, and I'm just gonna read it to you guys. I'd rather be smoking weed whenever we breathe, every time you kiss me. Don't say that you miss me, just come get me. Don't know why, just know I want to. I don't know why, just know I want you. I'd rather be breaking things, cause we can't see, we're too busy kissing. Just making scenes, here comes the police. They know about your history. How do you live and love like? I don't care why, just know that I love you. Thank you.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm gonna bring the vibes. So my first joint is called Somewhere in Dallas. It's on every platform, on Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you have. Y'all can stream it. Turn me up. Yeah. I take the long way, especially after a long day. Appreciate what I have. I'm working on my next place. Thinking bigger. Go trip anything. Just in a way. Come between me and my peace, and it can't stay. 5 o'clock in Dallas, traffic on the interstate. It's not push the star, but I'm about to still LA. Happy guys, champagne ties, it's a day. Not telling what to do, but I'm worth the wait. No pressure, we did either way. Maybe next lifetime, but let's enjoy the day. Feeling like amigos, having my way. Today was a good day, but I'm somewhere in Dallas, trying to find balance. Baby, I'm trying to see the talent. And baby, I get the chicken salad, side the scallops if you will. Baby, drop it to your body and tell me how you feel. But I'm somewhere in Dallas, trying to find balance. Baby, I'm trying to see your talent. And baby, I get the chicken salad, side the scallops if you will. Baby, drop it to your body and tell me how you feel. I like to do chill that shit, Netflix, chill that shit, cardio, weight train at 6. Not only wanna look like it, but live that shit. Love me when I wanna feel that shit. It's hard, but I'm way too used to pick. Stop trying to make sense of a lot of shit. And I'm happier, reach a whole other caliber. I'm trying to have fun, and the fun's a real love. They don't give me those. I like attachments in some videos. Breakfast in bed, extra Cheerios. Let's see what this goes. Nobody has to know. Intentional, but also going with the flow. Please don't ever spin me. I always do this first and many, and I love it. Learn to let the feelings pass without judgment, and I love it. Words without actions, yeah, I don't trust it. But I'm somewhere in Dallas, baby, fine, trying to see your talent. And baby, I get this chicken salad. Side of scallops, if you will. Baby, drop into your body, tell me how you feel. But I'm somewhere in Dallas, trying to find balance, baby, fine, I'm trying to see your talent. Hey, baby, I get this chicken salad. Side of scallops, if you will. Baby, drop into your body, tell me how you feel. For real, yeah, baby. Baby, drop into your body and tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel, baby. Baby, drop into your body and tell me how you feel. 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 Yeah. Baby, drop into your body and tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel, for real, Marie.
Yeah.
Can you come over here and join us, please? Okay. All right, you guys, take a seat wherever you like. Really quick, please let everybody know your names if you want to go off your regular artist name, and then where they can find you one more time.
Okay, so I guess I'll go ahead and start. So I'm Lori, and y'all can follow me on everything at official, LARIE_.
Hi, I'm Six. You can follow me on Instagram at Echidna6. ECHIDNA, the number 6IX.
Hey, I'm Kevin Ortiz, and artist name is Solo Chingon. Follow me at Solo Chingon.
So y'all can find them, you guys. These are really talented artists in the Metroplex. I know you guys are not originally off from here, maybe you are. Who's from Texas?
Born in Phoenix, but lived in Texas, basically Maryland.
Okay.
South Florida, Fort Lauderdale, baby.
Shout out.
Well, I'm from the Midwest, that's 217-317 Central Illinois, Indianapolis, Indiana.
Okay, very nice. All right, you guys. Well, so we have some out-of-staters, but you guys are local artists, right? So my first question to you is, how does it feel when you're practicing your artistry here in Texas and Dallas compared to other states that you've possibly been at, possibly your own? How does it compare to where you're from?
That's all first. So basically, I started doing music out here in Dallas. Prior to being here, I performed in Houston. I used to live in Houston. But as of like back in my home state, I haven't. So Dallas is kind of like that baby for me, that first love.
So it's your home.
I mean, music is universal for me, so I just like good, art. I like good art. So I don't feel no different anywhere else. You know, if everybody's here for the art, then it's just
It's gonna be a vibe.
it's gonna be a vibe.
So typically my studio's in Dallas, so that's where I feel the most comfortable. But I can always travel, pack up my schedule, and carry my stuff with me, and you find inspiration from different little places. But it always feels good whenever you're like comfort of your craft. So
Yeah.
I love that.
Awesome. Well, tell me, you guys individually, from your artistry, how do you define yourself? Like, what kind of artist are you?
Ooh, so I would say like, I guess I'm kind of like if you ever listen to Larry June or maybe like Currency, J. Cole and things like that. So like I could say I'm a mixture, I'm very versatile. So I could do like I could be Drake when he ain't in his feelings, and then I could be Future. So it's kind of like in between.
Honestly, I listen to a lot of French music.
French?
Yeah. Yeah, so I just like music. I listen to French music, I listen to merengue. I listen to dance hall, just like music.
Okay, but that's like totally Caribbean, so it's like
Yeah.
that's where you're from. But like, I mean, like, what do you kind of categorize yourself?
Categorize myself as I met somebody out here and they told me that they feel like I'm a rock star poet.
Yes, you can get that vibe.
Yeah, so I'll say that. I'm a rock star poet. Or a poetic rock star. Yeah, that's what he said, a poetic rock star.
That's what was on my phone. What about you?
I'm definitely a contemporary, like abstract artist. I do a lot of traditional approaches to my artwork, like acrylic painting, watercolor, color pencil, but the subject matter is definitely like abstract, you know,
Yeah.
and my own twist to it.
Yeah. I feel like you have a lot of, it's like a mixture of pop art as well because you kind of make it, like, you can see the layers. You can see how you built into it and how you just made it become something completely different or still different.
Yeah, I like to kind of layer it up and have tiny little pieces become a whole.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me, you guys, what is your favorite equipment to work with? Like, what makes your art the best? What gives you that vibe? What like instrument? What's like your go-to for best artistry for me?
So growing up, I was in orchestra, so I like strings and things like that, like string instruments, violin, bass, just soulful kind of like vibes that put me in the mood.
Okay, I like that. Vibes. Vibes is always good. It's always a nice gift. So,
Yeah, it's the vibes for me. I find it's the vibes. It's the vibes.
so you guys do music, so it's a little
Yeah.
different. So hold on for a second. But like with you guys, you do poetry and music and you write and stuff. So what is to you the process of what you do to build up to a song or to a poem? Do you guys just like sit down and do it, or always just off the mental? Whatever comes up, I'm gonna stop and write it down. I'm gonna,
I think of the most outrageous thing I can say, and I yell it out loud over and over again until I can think of a creative way to say it.
Okay. So whatever it is, do you do this in front of people or just by yourself?
Not do it by myself.
It's a good process.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say like my process is like I do a lot of like exercising, like cardio workouts. So like when I'm in the gym and I'm just really just decompressing, and when I think of something like a phrase or something, I'll just put it in my phone notes, and then I kind of just would go off of there, and then I would get on like BeatStars or any place and find an instrumental, and then like I would just feed off of that. Like I'll come up with a chorus first, and when you come up with a chorus first, everything else follows, and then that's how I do my music process.
So do you guys normally like write it off on rip or do you come back?
So basically, usually I can do a song like in about 2 to 3 hours if I just stay focused on that. But if I like am just like listening to beats and like, oh, that doesn't work, or you know, let me find another beat, or let me find another tempo, then I'll rephrase to another beat or another tempo, and then I'll just, if I can't finish it at night, I don't force myself, because then I feel like I'm just not allowing the creative process to flow. So I'll come back to it.
Okay, awesome.
If I'm writing to music, I'd rather like freestyle it. But if I'm just writing, and then yeah, I need to see the words or whatever. But it still goes back to that process. Like I think of something, I just repeat it over and over again. And depending on where it's going on a song, then I can record it and go back and listen to it. But if I'm doing poetry, then I gotta write it down.
And see the flow and
Yeah.
you do all the markings and all that stuff on the paper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that. I do all of
I
that.
seen another poet in action writing a poem, and I was just like, you're freaking me out, bro. Because how are you putting all these weird ass notes in here? Like, how do you understand this? All right. So what you want to tell me? What is your favorite tool?
Definitely the brush. That's kind of like my go-to thing because it's very versatile and I just got used to it.
Any kind of brush or one specific kind?
Any kind of brush. At this point, any kind of brush.
So, what about paint? What type of paint do you like?
Right now, I'm working a lot with acrylic, but the paint of my choice is definitely oil because it has a lot of rich pigment to it. And it's way harder to use, but acrylic because it's less toxic.
Have you ever made your own like paint your own something to give it color?
I definitely make my own like mixtures of colors that kind of come with my own combination of like different blues or greens. I've made my own paint before, but that's like way harder.
Your own, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you gotta get like oils, crack raw eggs, and get the pigment.
Raw eggs?
Yeah. Acrylic paint has food in it.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't use it anymore. I didn't know that.
That's why it smells bad after a while.
I didn't know that. Okay, so, do you prefer to work on a big canvas? Shout out to that one specifically. What is that called? What is the name?
The name of the painting? No idea, but it's on paper.
It's on paper?
It's on paper, yeah. The one on the right is on paper, the one on the left is a canvas, it's a linen.
Yeah.
That's my go-to, that's what I like to paint. So
Oh,
they're
the-
easier to stretch.
Yes.
And have like high quality paintings.
Okay, so I'm not sure if I don't even know about that, the stretching part. Can you give us a little description of what that is when you're stretching the
So when most people like look at a painting or you go to a place, it's like on a wall, on a frame. So what they do is it's a square frame made out of wood and they stretch canvas over it. That's what gives you the presentation of the painting.
Yeah, so you just put it over the wood on the square and then you staple it down.
Staple it down, make sure it's tight enough to where it's not look ugly.
Okay. So, let me start with you. Let's go back that way. When did you start? When did you get into your artistry? What year was that you were like, I like
So I was
this?
like ninth grade. Everybody was going to high school. Everybody was picking what they like to do, sports or music, and I was just like, I think I just like to draw all day. And I found myself drawing all day. So I realized, okay, I'm gonna put like my energy into this. This is where it takes me.
Were you getting paid for art at school?
Was I getting paid?
Yeah, like your friends. Like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
from
this
my
one."
friends. Yeah, they tell me to draw stuff or like do their art homework. And yeah.
I think that's when my sister was coming and I got in trouble. We both had the same teacher.
Yeah, I would do like little stickers on the U.S. postal things, and they would always like try to buy them off me, so it's like $5.
Yeah, I used to be like, all right. So, what about you, sis? When did you start? What year was it when you first started to poetry and music? I need you to leave that.
I didn't start playing the piano until I was like 15.
Wait, you play the piano?
Yeah.
Okay, what instruments do y'all play then? Do you play that?
Oh, well, growing up, I played violin from like 10 years old to I was 17.
I play the piano. Okay, so I grew up in church, so I played all the main instruments, basically. But I didn't start writing. The first thing I remember writing was I took the lyrics to Let It Burn and I wrote it in reverse or in opposite. So like I replaced burn with freeze.
Okay, opposite.
Yeah, so that's the first thing I remember writing. I was like, what, 10? I don't know, like 10 or 11.
Okay, well, so you grew up in music at church and stuff, but you really were, when you were just like, okay, let me do this, was 10 years old.
When I started writing, yeah, I started playing, because I was living another life, when I decided to take life more serious, I was like 14, 15, and that's when I started doing.
I want to know what the difference is on a 14-year-old not taking life seriously. So you're still a baby, 14.
I was doing a lot at 14. I'll tell you that one.
All right, so what was the first song, poem, I guess, that you did?
That I wrote, I would say like maybe when I was like in first grade, it was kind of like, you know, I was trying to get my little song going, and then I doubled back when I was like 15, and so that's when I kind of like just started rapping. Like I didn't know I could rap, so then.
The first song. Probably like 2014. 2014. I don't know how old I was in 2014. So, yeah, I was like 2014. I was a gospel rapper. And I used to look up to Triple E. You know what Triple E is?
I'm really bad at names, so I'm probably even worse with the Christian ones because that was a whole lifetime ago for you too.
Yeah, I used to look up to Triple E. I was a gospel rapper. We made some gospel rap songs. We was doing gospel rap.
Those are, I mean, when I was in church, I used to think they were pretty cool and they were really good and stuff like that. So, alright. Plus, I don't like music that has a lot of curse words. So, it's, you know, it's,
Oh, my songs don't have no curse words.
yeah, I
Yeah, my
like.
songs don't have no curse words.
Okay, so,
My poems do though.
yeah, I know. I see the performer right now. It'd be like you're walking out there, right? It's on normal, and you'd be like, well, damn. It's one of those like the whole room like, oh, wow, okay, yeah, okay. It gets kind of hot in there. But all right, you guys. So tell me, what is your favorite part of your artistry?
Waking up every morning, like drinking coffee, smoking a joint, and meditating in my own head. Like I literally live up to that every day.
Awesome. Six of them.
Just speaking. I love words. I like to listen. I like to say words. So speaking is my favorite part.
So I would say like my favorite part is, I guess my voice, because it's very like versatile and it's very soft. And then I like being in front of the camera too. So I guess it works out for me.
Yes, okay. Let me see. What is in music across the board? Is music. What is like your favorite? What was your favorite music video that you've seen and you're just like, I'll watch that again. I'll hear the song, but you know, I'll watch it again because I want to hear the song, but like I want to watch the video. It's just like a good video.
Trade it all.
What?
Trade it all. P. Fabulous. Baby girl, I trade it all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like that.
Man, I would say like, do you remember the song by Michael Jackson, like when they did the little pause and the whole dance routine?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I could watch that part over again, so I'm not really like a video watcher.
No.
No.
Okay. Wait. Can I ask y'all ages?
29.
29.
29.
Yes,
Oh!
We gotta come back.
When y'all turn 30?
Posture.
We turn 30.
And October.
We turn 30.
January next year.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
what's his birthday? Happy birthday!
Happy birthday. You're a Capricorn.
Yeah.
Perfectionist. Yeah, y'all perfectionist. You a Libra?
I'm a Scorpio.
Scorpio, okay.
What are you?
Pisces. Wow. 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 Hold up. You dated one of us before. Yeah, I know. I know how it gets.
None of y'all is Libras, because I would have really been sorry. I'm sorry.
Damn.
You have a count. Okay, yeah, so what did I ask you for?
I don't remember. Oh, you asked how old we were.
Okay, how old you guys were? Okay. Oh, because I was asking about the videos. But did you answer me?
Mine was Snoop Dogg and Pharrell, like, drop it like it's hot, or what's the name of the
Oh,
song?
wow.
That's stupid.
Which one?
Or like, what's
And the bits in the crib.
Yes.
Something like that.
Oh, yeah, okay,
that
yeah.
video? Every single time I played, I was like, yep, that's it. That's what I want to be.
All right, so if there's a song that could describe you, which one would it be? This is a song that is like playing for you in your movie when you're about to walk in and the shit drops. Which one is it?
Mine would definitely have to be Toxicity from System of a Down.
Yeah, I just got put on that one my phone.
Guardian by SZA.
Man, that's a hard one.
Everybody gets stuck on that one.
It's just, yeah, I'm stuck like really over here trying to like figure it out. I would say like Beautiful, like Snoop Dogg and Pharrell. Even though you're my favorite girl. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, that's definitely. Okay. So, what is something that you guys dislike about your artistry? You just be like, I hate it. I hate doing this. Which part?
The idea of wanting to do it forever and like still having to pay bills. That's the part I hate about it, but it's the reality, which is still like it's a beautiful thing and it's a growing, like it's balanced, and eventually like it'll be there, and it's not gonna seem like it's work.
Yeah.
My attention span. I'll be playing the piano, and 5 minutes later I want to play the bass. 5 minutes later I want to write. 5 minutes later I want to rap. 5 minutes I just can't stay focused on one thing.
So, how long does it take you to write something then?
How long does it take me to write? It depends on the subject matter. Oh, it depends, no. It depends on how intricate I want to be. 'Cause I can write something random. You might think it's nice, I don't know. I won't think it's nice though. But something heartfelt, I have to like really feel it. Like I write off a strong emotion. So if I'm really happy, then I'll be able to write. But if I'm really sad, if I'm really depressed, yeah, that's how
Pull it out.
yeah.
Me, I just feel like that, like female artistry, I would like it to be like more genuine, authentic, more colored, let's talk about our private areas and stuff like that. And I just feel like the women like myself who just like to do music and, like to give authentic and genuine thoughts, they kind of get looked over in a way because we're not talking about explicit content day in and day out, what we can take and scheme and steal and all that. So that's what I would think about it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that because that's so much attention is called to that where it's just like you don't get to focus on other things and talent isn't really explored because you're just looking, it's just like you're looking and listening with your eyes and you're not really exploring the lyrics and the melody and beat and putting all that shit together in such a unique way. Alright, so tell me what is like the piece that you first did when you were just like, I'm gonna be an artist. That you literally told somebody, I'm an artist.
Ooh, it was it was like 5th grade, and I was obsessed with a drawing that the little S's that everybody was obsessed, right?
The 3 lines?
The little
Yeah.
lines. So I turned that, I put it really big, and then I turned into a dragon. And it was like, and then that's when I was like, oh shit. And then my buddies were like, oh, like you're turning these into dragons. So I made different versions of it. And that's when I was like, I fucking love dragons and I'm gonna keep making them. And that's like, yeah, the magic. It was kind of like making magic to me. When you put like pen to the paper and then it stays. It's kind of, I'm sure you guys know like the lyrics. It's the same thing. Making the mark on the paper. So yeah. The dragons in 5th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, dragons. And from dragons, you went into all of the faces and the plant. Okay, wait. Tell me. I wanted to ask you this earlier, but I didn't want to get too ahead of myself because y'all get here. That's why I wasn't talking to y'all because I was talking to him when he first got here, and I was already asking him all these questions, and I'm like, I'm gonna ask you again. But tell me, how you got into like doing flowers and doing the faces and doing the skulls and all these different parts.
Going back to kind of like that pop culture aesthetic or like the ideology, but also kind of like there's nothing new under the sun. So as much as you try to like come up with something new, you're not gonna run away from it. So I kind of go back to the basics of like life, death, like the life cycle and like the beauty in that, and kind of having the balance of. Some people might be like, oh, skulls are like horns are scary, but if I can make you look at it and you're attracted to it in a certain way, it doesn't have to be good or bad.
Yeah.
Then why not just be okay with it, or like why not just like enjoy the beauty of it? And that goes for many things, but that's my concentration, kind of like, which is the flowers and skulls.
Yeah. It gives me very. Are you Mexican?
Yeah, I'm Mexican. Family's from Chihuahua.
Oh, awesome. I didn't know. So I really like that you use really bright colors.
Yeah.
Because if you're showing that, like what you just said, it's something that doesn't really get looked at in a certain way, and you're making it seen in a different way. And in Mexico, we use a lot of really bright colors that we like to see, just like show out, right?
Definitely.
But I really like that in your pieces and stuff.
Yeah.
Have you always done that, or is that something
I've
that you-
always been attracted to all the colors. Like people always ask me like, which one's your favorite color? I'm like, I really can't pick. I've always had that color palette where I like to use them all. And I guess subconsciously from growing up and seeing like the folk artwork and the animals growing up,
Yeah.
it stuck.
Yeah, for sure. I really enjoy your artistry. When I first saw his art, I was at this other event, and I legit walked in and stopped. I ain't going nowhere else. I stopped. I saw my friends, and I was like, I'll get you guys in a minute. Because I was just like, wow, honestly, it's like really good. I've started for a long time. You just find little different things, and you're really talented. Tell me, like, apart from this, what adventure would you want to get into apart from your art, like your paintings?
As far as visions go, like what other visions? Curating, being able to have a space, like a gallery setting where I can show my stuff and stuff that interests me and calls my attention. Kind of like being able to give the opportunity that to other people and like other creators keep spreading that. That's definitely one of them. Besides maybe having like an art studio to teach people how to paint as well.
So you would want to become a teacher?
Not a teacher.
Have a studio.
Yeah, something like pull up and you know what you're getting yourself into.
So what about completely away from art though? Like what other venture would you be back?
Definitely like sounds stereotypical, but like fucking taco shop. Like I love the idea of owning a badass taco shop that everybody knows and everybody like can rely on. And then of course like a bar. Who doesn't want to have a bar nowadays?
What would you name
Like
it?
I have no idea what I would name for the bar, but the taco shop it would be like fucking chingon tacos or tacos chingones or something around those lines. You know, like something nice, something for the people. You know, big old cuss word, but not really.
Okay, so if you could get into another venture apart from your poetry and your music, what would it be?
Outside of that?
Yeah.
Well, I'm an electrician, so I would just focus on that. I love being an electrician.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's dangerous or is it like...
And in a weird way, it gives me time to process my thoughts. Because I'm working on projects all day.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
so it's like driving. Like you're going somewhere, it's a long distance. You have time to just sit and think. So yeah, I end up getting paid. So.
Y'all make good, right? All right. So, what about you? If you could get into another venture that's completely different than your artistry.
So basically, I like social services. So I like serving the community, urban communities. I currently work in social services. So basically, I would like venture off. I work in like domestic violence shelters for women and children, shelters for the homeless, just like things giving back. Like that's what I like to do. That's me.
I love that. Okay. Let me say, what's your favorite concert that you've ever been to?
I would say the Drake concert. That was like my favorite concert. I love Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Why was it your favorite though? Like, what happened there? Sorry. Nah, that's concert. Wait, have you been to a lot of concerts?
Yes, I have.
Why was that? I gotta be juicy.
Because Drake is just like a versatile, well-rounded artist, I feel like. So I grew up listening to Drake, and I just feel like his music is like versatile, relatable, and things it talks about like having fun and real life shit at the same time.
So you just had like a lot of fun.
I just had a lot of fun.
Dancing,
Just seeing him for the
singing.
first time, yeah, like it was like, dang, I wish I could like touch him.
Okay. What about you, sir? Have you been to a lot of concerts?
Well, not like hip hop. No, I mean, been to a lot of Asian dances.
Okay.
Church.
Something like that.
What else? Yeah, Haitian. John's church. Oh, Thai tribute.
What?
Thai tribute. You know what Thai tribute is?
Okay, I'm really bad with names.
Oh my gosh, she don't know what Thai tribute is.
Give me a song, give me something.
I got the victory, the victory. You don't know that song? Oh my gosh. You know it?
Okay, well, someone does, so maybe it's just me, you know?
Okay.
It's gospel?
Yeah, it's gospel.
Oh, okay. No, I know it. Sorry, y'all. I'm the Azul Bella. I did not listen to no church, nothing ever. Sorry.
So,
I wouldn't know. Okay, listen. I'm really bad with names, y'all. I'll learn your name and I'll like, you know, if I'm like constantly looking at you, talking to you and all that stuff, right? But if you're famous, you don't know my name. I don't care. I'd rather learn y'all's names, like real artists, you know? I mean, I look at my real, you know? Like, it's just, the capacity of my brain space does not want to be spent on famous people that don't know. It won't want. It won't do anything to help the community that I live in or, you know, that I grew up in. So, artists, I don't care about them. I'll learn y'all and I'll sing y'all songs and I'll play y'all music in my car and all that stuff. But the people, nah. I just like to know how they influence y'all to then become you know?
My favorite concert was at the Emos in Austin, and it was the Chicano Batman show.
Ooh.
They threw a pretty badass show.
That sounds okay, awesome. Alright, so what was like something that you guys would always go back to that would inspire you guys immediately to like do something new? That you still, that it could continue to inspire you. Nothing new, like you know, something old, maybe a book that you read, a movie that you watched, chilling with somebody specifically, or you know, like a muse that you have that you could always go back to.
Today I'm inspired by moments. Honestly, I have to have like an experience to write now. I had writer's block for like 2 years. Yeah, so that's why I started writing to music without Bethany. But I started writing when I moved here, which was in Austin. I've had a lot of experiences since then. So yeah, experiences. That's what. Yeah.
Well, I feel like what inspires me is I love self-improvement. So I read a lot of reflecting, like learning new things, just unlocking new levels in life. So like that inspires me to like put it in music. So like when people listen to music, they can unlock new levels in life as well, be inspired as well, to learn how to do things in positive, kind of uplifting music, so that's kind of my views. Just being a better person because somebody's watching me, even though I know that, even if I see them or not. And I just like helping people in general, so.
Usually whenever I feel like artist block or I feel like I need that push, that boost, I watch Samurai Champloo, like I do it all over again, and it gets me feeling fucking right.
That's awesome. Okay. All right, guys. So, tell me what's like your favorite piece, poem, song, or whatever that you've been able to create of yours.
I would say my favorite piece song that I created is a song called Falling On. And I wrote that song because a lot of people underestimate you. So it's kind of like, okay, go fall in line with everybody else who does. And we'll just go from there. Because, I'm going to continue to put my best and my all in everything. So it's not really up to you to believe in me.
Yeah. Okay.
It is titled Ode to Jezebel.
Okay. Why? Why would you?
Well, it's a layered piece, right? So, Jezebel just represents a vice. Any type of vice. A vice could be Instagram, could be alcohol, could be soda, whatever. But I like it because I feel like the space I was in when I wrote it was just, you know what I'm talking about when you get this, it's like a certain creative space you get into, and like you tap into it, but like not all the time, but when you get there, it's a,
Mine is this oil and acrylic painting I did when I was studying at Brookhaven. Actually, no, it was senior year. I was going into Brookhaven and I was just painting like really hard. I felt like I had something to prove to myself, and I was going under like I was doing a lot of studying with my friends as far as like the roots and like roots of like people and us and whatever. And I ended up having like, it was a painting where basically it was a male with all the skin tones that you could possibly imagine, right? But all like brown skin tones. And then I had put like a little little wool head on top of him, kind of dressed him up like the Virgin Mary. And then I also put like these triangles that were divided into the middle pieces. So they were like, kind of like the Virgin Mary, little triangles in the background. And I spent some really, really nice moments working on that painting, and it turned out really, really beautiful in a sense. And that's a painting that to this day, like, I'm glad my aunt has it. I painted it here, and she drove all the way from Mexico to visit us and took it back with her. She wouldn't leave without it. So she fell in love with it. That's good to me.
Do you have pictures of it?
I do have pictures of it. I just have to find it. They're like, it's way back in the day. So, yeah.
All right. we definitely want to see it. I'll bring it back up and show it in the show whenever you do find it because we want to see it. But all right, you guys. So I appreciate you guys letting us get to know you a little bit more. We definitely want to have you guys back so we can talk to you guys again. And just have more time to spend with you. But we definitely want to get into some vibes. We want to see you paint. We want to see you guys perform for us. So can we get into that, please? Thank you. All right, so we're gonna have.
Hi, my name is Six, and the piece that I have for you today is called God Body. I don't really need a mic, you know. I feel good. All right, this piece is called God Body. It was inspired by. I'm just gonna do it. Oh, this is God Body Part 1 and Part 2. I'm sorry. All right. Sila, I don't want you, Pika. Feel so close to the peak I can play peekaboo with God. God Body. I feel like Christ when he came back to life. I got a text from God saying, do or die. Because even Jesus committed suicide. Epiphany and blasphemy. I don't know. You decide. Then look me in my eyes and tell me the whole truth. Don't be feeding me poetic lies. Ecclesiastes. There ain't no big difference from Chili's and Applebee's. And as for me, I've come to see that I'm one of one. And verse 9, chapter 1 talks about the Son. They say ain't nothing new. But you still can't tell me what's a man to do. When he only gets paid to pay bills, no time to chill, he can't even teach his son how to tie a shoe. To tell the truth, we all tripping. Revenge ain't the best dish in the kitchen. I mean, have you ever had a plate of lust served with a thirst-quenching glass of trust? A real big cup with 6 blocks of ice. You ain't gotta love it, but this is life. This is my life. My life is something like Cow with bad nights, trying to be like Mike. Yeah. Ecclesiastes, verse 1, chapter 3, talks about time, and I got time, so let's talk about the times. Magazines, MAGA hats, blood red, Max dead, because he was blue. Well, what was he supposed to do? Choose a side between suicide and homicide, to leave it die, or die to live. I'm pretty sure he ran out to give. I bet he wouldn't duck if a sniper threatened to take his life away. For his family, I prayed. They say he died at 26. Oh, he made it a long ways. Listen to what I'm trying to say. When stressing from depression, you be facing long days, looking for substance to take the pain away. Emphasis on substance. I know I might sound crazy, but I'm dealing with suicide. Don't tell me to go pray. Don't tell me you never leave and show me you never stay, because it's easier to believe in the words you don't say. Yeah. I'm a king. I dare you to think less of me. I do my thing. I'm the coach and the referee. It's real. I don't think you want to wrestle me. I'm so ahead of the game that Bill Belichick's for me. Yeah. I combine emotions with bass lines. Disconnect phone lines with those who don't FaceTime. Go ahead, take 5 and keep that same energy you had at the bass lines. I remember every night I contemplated suicide, praying to God that I could find a place to spend my quiet nights. I want to unwind so much pressure in this life of mine. I'm trying to hide from the pain in my mama's eyes. See, if you knew the struggles, you would know the troubles. And understand why I believe that no one loves me. It runs deeper than the miseries of poverty. No man alive has ever witnessed struggles I survived. See, that's the state of mind behind the suicidal mind. I'm still trying to piece the broken pieces in my mind to find peace. And before I say peace, I just want to say part 2. I combine emotions with bass lines. Scale mountains I shouldn't climb, create rhymes. I've been dealing with depression for a long time. I can't lie, I'm still a victim of the long nights. And we about to take a long flight. So hold tight, I just gotta get the flow right. Yeah. Now let me do what I have to do. I don't have to reach cruising altitude. Yeah. God Body Part 2. I don't have a lot to prove. I'm the epitome of great. All this food on my plate, but I don't got a lot to chew. A young lion in Dominican suit. I'm about to win. You should beware of what I got bottled in. I'm getting hot. I had to throw, but I converted to locks. Yeah, my spirit told me not to go with the flock. I'm like a pro with a hop. A legend on the block. I do magic with the rock. Don't worry about the clock. I'll tell you when it's over. My vision like a hop. I'll end it with a flow. Yeah. I wrote this sober. Solid as a rock. Mind body like a boulder. I'm God body. You guys are not like me. The odds of you getting me to fold is unlikely. This is what happens when you channel your passions. Converted from the pain that you translate into rapping. I can see now I'm making it happen. You should call me the captain. See now, I'm like a bottle of wine. My tale's a testimony, I get better with time. I know I'm getting older, but I'm still in my prime. That's why I can stand tall, because it's all in the mind. Yeah. I might be the last of my kind. You'd be amazed at what you can find, but you gotta be willing to climb. It's okay to have feelings. Don't be afraid to feel them. The only reason why you see a ceiling is because you sealed them. On the road to heaven, you will miss hell. And if you don't, then that means that you failed. By now, you should know me well. I'm going to take a sip from the Holy Grail. 6 wings, I'm a king. I don't reign, I inhale. You can tell by the crown on my tail. That's why I look down on the top of the hill, because I'm not satisfied with what lies in the skies. You got to keep your eyes on the prize, leave them wide open, even when you cry. Look alive, this is my rise. The higher that I climb, I vow to speak life. Thank you.
Wait. Stay right here. All right, so tell me when you wrote those, right? It was one but 2 parts. Okay.
So,
I talk way lower than you.
I see. Is that better? Alright, so the first one, I wrote it 2 months after Mac Miller died. At the time, I was dealing with suicide. I was trying to overdose on alcohol, like over and over again. And then Mac Miller passed away from an overdose. But I don't think it was on purpose though. My friend ended up calling me and we had a conversation about it because he knew that I was, whatever. And then, right when I got off the phone with him, I even mentioned our conversation in that piece. Because he was complaining about how he works all the time and his son learned how to tie his shoe, but he didn't teach him. So in that piece I put, when a man only gets paid to pay bills, no time with children, can't even teach his son how to tie his shoe. So so that was inspired by that. And then the next piece I wrote 2 years later, 2-3 years later, which was part 2. And I was just, this is when I was going through my writer's block. So I had my phone out, just recording. I have it on voice note, and I'll just, you know what? Because I couldn't think of nothing, I reference part 1. Yeah. There's a part where I say I combine emotions with baselines, and I just built off of that. And I went until I felt like I was done. Memorized it, and that's what it was. So, yeah.
Awesome. And can you tell us the titles one more time?
The titles? God Body. This is God Body. God Body. Yeah, God Body.
Awesome.
Part 1 and 2.
Thank you so much for sharing like that with us. I appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
Y'all give me a hand, please.
Thank you.
Because my music is very chill. So the piece that I'm performing for y'all today is called Fall in Line. one that I kind of like touched on at the beginning, well, during the interview. So after I'm done performing, I'll go ahead and fill y'all in on the background of it. Oh, because every time, with everything I do, I promise you I won't do that. Look, fall in love. I'm a solid as it comes, still got to play a punch. I take my motherfucking L before I run. 217, 317, it's wrong, had to say, they do say, oh my tongue, got the buzz, that ain't show love. Trying to act like they ain't know what it was. Like my mama last name ain't stuff, like I ain't got it in me. To pull the trigger on the city. If a nigga tryna spin me, listen here, see your bitch like me. They don't make many. In the minute, I'ma turn polo in the 50. Love, nigga, is you with me? Or you tryna see me? And I ain't talking through the TV. I'm at your door in 3D. Behind mom, you gon' have to see me fuck around and have this bitch singing. Like Whitney, they ain't fucking with me. And if you thought you was, bitch, you silly. Let me show you how to turn $1 into $1 million. I just rock this bitch, home run, don't start no shit, and it won't be none. Look, y'all better book, cause I'm taxing, eating for a hook. I'm worth every time it's hood. Just cause you don't see me, don't mean I'm running. Just cause I don't flash it, don't mean I'm stunning. This bitch is bustin', they wishing I wasn't, cause I overdoes it every time. This bitch, fall in line, yeah. I overdoes it every time, everything I do. Little bitch, fall in line, I overdoes it every time, everything. Little bitch, fall in line. With everything I do, I promise you, I'ma overdo that. Yeah, fall in line. So, let's bitch, fall in line. So the piece is called Fall in Line. And I wrote that in a time of doubt, in a time of insecurity, in a time of feeling like, man, like, maybe is this for me, is it not for me? So when I wrote that piece, it basically brought my confidence back. It made me feel like anything can be done, and when I do it, I'ma overdo it, and I'm giving my best. So that song is like an influential song. I'm giving everything your all, regardless of where you are. Just do your level best.
Awesome. When did you write that song?
So I wrote that song maybe in 2021, early 2021 is when I wrote that song. So the next song is called, which is kind of like a cover to the Azul Bella song. So like I'm a Azul Bella fan, and I just, man, I have choices. So in like the original song, he basically talks about, you know, the lady, you know, being choosy and running off, and then as women and women empowerment and all the amazing things women are doing, we have choices, you know. So if it's not given to us in one place, we don't have to wait, we don't have to stand around. I mean, we'll work with you, but if it goes against what we got going on, then we gotta move around. We have choices.
Yes. Okay, so when we get to music, when did you write the song?
Oh, Choosy Lover. So basically, I wrote this one at the end of 2021. And I dropped it on the EP in January 2022. And it's one of like the most asked about numb songs that I've wrote. And I really take joy and pleasure in this song. And then the song after that I'm going to perform is going to, I labeled it Meant for This. So basically it's called like Meant for This, like I was meant for this. hustle, respect the grind. I'm choosy, baby. Stay true to your vision. Make your own decisions. A lot of shit is just repetition. But listen, humble beginnings. I'm all the way in it. Hey bro, down with it. I'm choosy, baby. You a fool if you lose me, baby. This is shit that made me. No matter what they pay me, I'm still the same OG. Trying to make a name for me. If I tell you I love you, don't change your shit. Drip two, sit two, swing your crown, big two, four, text to get into. Tell a nigga if he got that issue, I'm shooting, baby. I'm shooting. This that shit that you grip to, drip two, sit two, swing your crown, big two, four, text to get into. Tell a nigga if he got that issue, I'm shooting, baby. I'm choosy, baby. I'm choosy. Let's make a movie, show me you to me. Love me right the first time, cause I ain't gonna let you hurt me twice. And that song is for the light of mine. Let it shine. Turn me up in your Alpine, no big time. Show me that it's safe and not a waste. Cause I hate to catch case. They don't love me, they in the way. I'm shooting, baby. Here lately, and out the way. I don't play about me. Fuck a metal down me, or love me loudly, or whatever. I'm special, you check the what we have. Before was what we had. Choosing lover. I don't give a fuck if they was twin brothers, same father, same mother. I'm choosing, living juicy. Safe, cause I promise I'm the wrong bitch to play with. Is that shit that you quick to, drip to, sit to, swing your crown, big two, four, six to give it to. Tell that nigga if he got that issue, I'm choosing, baby. I'm choosy. This that shit that you quick to, drip to, sit to, swing your crown, big two, four, six to give it to. Tell that nigga if you got that issue, I'm choosy, baby. I'm choosy, baby. I'm choosy lover. Yeah. Girl, I'm so proud of ya. I'm proud of ya. Choosy lover. Yeah. Girl, I'm so proud of ya. I'm proud of ya. This that shit that you grip to, drip to, sit to, swing your crown, big two, four, six to get into. Tell a nigga if you got the issue, I'm shooting, baby. I'm shooting. This that shit that you grip to, drip to, sit to, swing your crown, big two, four, six to get into. Tell a nigga if you got the issue, I'm shooting, baby. I'm shooting, baby. I'm shooting. Choosy lover. Girl, I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you. Yeah, choosy lover. Yeah. Girl, I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. I was meant for this shit. And I do that. I was meant for this shit. Been taking trips way before this Instagram shit. 24 or 2 doors, no God for that bitch. I'm rich, nigga, I'm rich. Nigga, I'm rich, cause I was meant for this shit. Been taking trips way before this Instagram shit. 24 or 2 doors, no God for that bitch. I'm rich, nigga, I'm rich. Nigga, I'm rich. Closet full of clothes, take note of the drip. Slugging bitches out, I put them out of my shit. Power plays, productive days, doing my best to make a change. It's gonna take more than a perfect brain to stimulate a brain. Trying to own chains, not only the ones around my neck with my name, but yeah, how far I came. I saw I conquered. No handout, no sponsors. She's always on the go. What you running for? Cause you know her money ain't gonna wake up and not love her no more. Invested in my flow and learned to let motherfuckers go. If I did them how they did it, they won't fuck with me no more. Cause I was meant for this shit. Giving them hell, but sounding like I'm heaven sent. Yo nigga, pussy, he gets you because he flinch. I'm in my bag, bitch, I don't really trust shit. And if I'm being honest, I'm really the best pick. If I'm being honest. And if I'm being honest, I'm really the best pick. Yeah, cause I was meant for this. I was meant for this. I was meant for this shit. Been taking trips way before this Instagram shit. 24, 2 doors, low mountain that bitch. I'm rich, nigga, I'm rich. Nigga, I'm rich, 'cause I was meant for this shit. Been taking trips way before this Instagram shit. 24, 2 doors, low mountain that bitch. I'm rich, nigga, I'm rich. Nigga, I'm rich, yeah. Rich, nigga, I'm rich, yeah. And I was meant for you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. Thanks. All my music is everywhere. Spotify, Apple, SoundCloud, anything that you have. That's where you can find me.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Can you join us back up here, sis? And can you come up here one time? Y'all, thank you so much for joining us here with us today, letting us get to know you a little bit more, and experiencing your vibe. I really, really appreciate it. Can you let people know one more time where they can find you and where they can check you guys out at?
Solo Chingon on everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And you guys can follow me at official LARIE _ on Apple Music. It's just Larie, LARIE.
And you can follow me at Echidna 6, it's ECHIDNA, the number 6IX. Echidna 6. Oh, and on YouTube too. Yeah, I'll be putting out some content soon, so follow me on YouTube.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for being here with us today. I really appreciate you guys. I got to know you guys a little bit more, and we got to experience your vibe on a more intimate level. So I really appreciate you guys, and thank you for being here with us today. So appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. All right, so you guys, we're gonna be back here on next week on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Make sure you check us out. If you're not following us, if you haven't liked or subscribed to our YouTube, make sure you check that out. That's Bella 3_AZUL. And then our IG, Instagram, colors.covers. Make sure you follow us as well. We're going to be tuning in every Wednesday. Make sure you guys check out who's going to be here next week. So check that out on Instagram, and we'll see you there.